Vocabulary. Remote. Adjective. Done, happening, etc. From a distance. Our company employs thousands of remote workers from all around the world. Preference. Noun. A greater liking for one option over others. I like using the Oxford comma in my writing, but it's just a stylistic preference. Expect. Verb. To think that something is probably going to happen. The cherry blossoms are expected to be in full bloom at the end of March. In line with. Phrase. In agreement, alliance, etc. With something. The slight decrease in sales during the last quarter was in line with our expectations. Likely. Adjective. That will probably happen or be true. It's likely to rain in the afternoon. Commute. Noun. A regular journey taken to and from work. My commute takes about 45 minutes. Article. Survey. 30% of European workers want more remote days. While working from home isn't uncommon these days, a survey has found that some workers wish they could do it more often and would even change jobs to be able to do so. Between 2020 and 2022, the European Central Bank, ECB, asked people from European countries about their working preferences. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the survey found that over 60% of workers had never worked from home. A few months into the pandemic, however, this decreased to under 40%. And in May 2022, more than half of the participants said they'd worked from home at least one day per week in the previous 3 months. When asked about their preferences in August 2021, about 40% said they wanted to work remotely for at least 2 days a week after the pandemic, with 27% expecting their employers to allow them to. And while most participants said their expectations were in line with what they thought their employers would allow, about 30% said they wanted to work from home more than they thought their companies would like. Those who wanted to work from home more often were also much more likely to have changed jobs at least once while the survey was being done. The most common reason for wanting more remote work days was commute time. People with commutes longer than an hour wanted many more work-from-home days than those with shorter commutes. Questions. 1. What percentage of workers never worked from home before the pandemic? 2. When did the ECB ask people about their working preferences? 3. What was the most common reason for wanting more remote work days? Discussion. 1. What are your thoughts on the findings of this survey? 2. Do you know many people who work from home for at least part of the week? 3. Do you know anyone who dislikes working from home? 4. Do you think most people will work remotely in the future? 5. Would you have any interest in moving somewhere in Europe? 6. How long is your commute? How do you usually pass the time? 7. What would you say are the best things about your current job? 8. Which of your friends or family would you say has the coolest job? 9. Have you ever thought about changing careers? What field would you go into?